Hi guys, what's up? Coming to you from the most beautiful view in the world, looking at the sunset. I hope you guys are doing really well wherever you are in the world right now, from wherever you are seeing this. And we're coming along. We only have a few more months left of the year, and I hope you still realize that you have time, and time is on your side to make this the best year ever of your life. Don't ever forget that if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, as Bob Proctor always says. Anything and everything you see around you once just started as a simple idea in somebody else's head. So basically, everything you see around you is just a cheap imitation, right? Like literally everything. This little swing, for instance, right? It's just an imitation. It once started out as an idea in somebody's head, which they manifested into their own reality. And your life is like a movie, and don't live like an extra in your own movie. If you could make your own movie, would you make yourself an extra in it? No, don't just go by life like that. Wake up every single day and realize that today, this moment is the greatest time in human history. Where else in time could I reach so many people using the technology that I have? Just mental prosthetics called a smartphone or a computer, and it's in some ways it's almost an augmentation of your own brain. It's like you can outsource any information you want or that you want to know about. You can literally just go on the internet. I almost call like Google like the Google brain is like part of my own brain, right? Because it's like when we're not without our devices, we feel this like deep sense of just tremendous pain and loss, like this FOMO, right? It's almost like this mental prosthesis, and we also have teleportation, but not in the way that you think. We live in the Zoom world now, which basically gives you virtual teleportation, and you are able to connect with your friends, family. I'm able to talk to some of the greatest business leaders in the world. I mean, how cool is that? If you were to tell somebody this in the 1800s, just think about this for a second. If you lived in the last pandemic and you lived in 1912 or 1920 or whatever, right? Like, think about the fact that they would just stay in, and cool, they could be creative. And when the telephone came out, that was the first form of virtual communication and teleportation, because you can teleport your sound across time and space. How magical is that? Right now, you can literally talk to anybody anywhere in the world and download their knowledge and information into your head. Think about this, right? Let's say you follow all these great business leaders in the world, some of the most amazing business leaders, right? And imagine if you could download 20, 30 years of their knowledge. Well, you can just read a lot of their books. That is the greatest, hack in the world. I mean, it blows my mind. I read like 6 to 8 books during this like quarantine, and then I wrote my own book called How to Manifest Anything, Unlock Your Superpower, because it was based on this idea that I had that we are the author in our own story. And, if you want to live an unconventional life, you have to use unconventional thinking, and you got to study all the outliers. And the outliers are people that are heroes of mine, some of whom I'm very lucky to call friends. And I was like, I got to tell their stories of how they achieved this massive success and what superpowers they had. And then I found out all these superpowers are within us. So if you're a dreamer, you have the superpower of curiosity, imagination, persistence, and most importantly, confidence, right? So when you have confidence, you're able to go out in the world and know that anything you want, you can get. And if you know you can get anything you want, you'll go for it and you'll do it. And that's what it's about. It's about seizing the moment, realizing fear is just a 4-letter word, as my friend Tracy Tudor says. And you have the ability to go out and write your own movie, and you can star in it. And if your movie says, I'm going to be CEO of a great company, I am going to learn all these skills, I'm going to make X amount of money, I'm going to have friendship with these types of people in my life, well, that's what you're going to do in your movie, because you are writing your movie. You wake up every day and you set the intention of what you want to do, and that's what will happen. Because if you wake up and say, I'm going to go out and make 20 phone calls today and talk to 20 people that completely scare me and see what they say about my idea and working together, and somebody says yes, and you keep trying, you move in that direction, and you will achieve that success in your life. I mean, that is the great, great secret of life. And most importantly, never forget that today's the most beautiful day in the world. Wherever you are, there's beauty all around you, and all you have to do is look for it. And that's it.